Hello students, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to learn about grammar. Chapter number 7, Sentence Pattern. What is sentence? Yes, a sentence is a group of words making a complete sense. So, every sentence has at least a subject and predicates. Yes, students, let's see one by one. There are 5 components in a sentence: subject, verb, object, complement, adjunct or adverbial. So 5 components in the sentence: subject, verb, object, complement, adjunct. Object, it can be divided in 2 types. One is a direct object, IO. Another one is indirect object. So direct object DO and indirect object IO. So let's know what is subject. First one is the subject. Yes. So what is subject? The person or thing who does the action in the sentence is called the subject. The doer of the action is called the subject. The subject is the part of the sentence which names the person, place, things or an animal. A subject is a word which provides answer to the question which or who. For example, the baby cried. So what is the action here? Is a crying. Who done the action? Who done the action? By whom? So the baby done the action. So the baby cried. And next, Balu threw the ball. Balu threw the ball. So here threw is the verb. Who threw the ball? Balu. So Balu is subject. And next, John is a teacher. John is a teacher. So what is the action? Who is that? Who is the teacher? Who is the position of the teacher? Who is the designation? Who is in the designation? Is a John. John is the teacher. Next, peacock is our national bird. Here subject is a peacock. Peacock is a subject. Yes. Chennai is a big city. Chennai. Here Chennai is the subject. Yes, students. Subject is the action. So subject is here. Subject is doer of the action. That is called the subject. So when the action is done by whom? So that is the subject. And next, verb. So what is verb? The word that indicates the action done by the subject or expresses a state of being or shows the possession is called the verb. Yes, students, the most important word in a sentence. So in fact, there cannot be a sentence without a verb. So it tells what the subject is, what the subject does, what is done to the subject. So here Balu threw the ball. Threw. So what is the action is here? What is the action done here? So threw, throw, threw. So the Balu threw is the here. Threw is the verb. Is the action. Here action done by the subject. At the next one, John is a teacher. This is the state of being. Is the state of being, that is a verb. Peacock is our national bird. His is a state of being. And next, Chennai is a big city. Is here is a state of being, that is the verb. And another one, I have something to tell you. I have is a shows the possession. It shows the possession. Have is a possession. So that is called also verb. So the verb means you know that is the most important word in the sentence. So here is in fact that wouldn't be a sentence without a verb. Yes, it tells what the subject is done. And next, object. So object, what is object? So object is that to which the action is passed on. To find the object, ask the question whom or what. So the word which receives the action from the subject in the sentence is called the object. The receiver of the action is called the object. An object is a word which provides answer to the questions what or whom. So if the answer is available, that is called the object. For example, Raja ate an apple. So what did Raja? Raja ate an apple. So what did Raja? So what did Raja eat? So Raja ate an apple. Here is a we ask question what. The answer for is an apple. What apple? So that is called object. John met him last week. John met him last week. So here John met him. So if there is a living things or non-living things, if there are living or non-living things, that's also called the object. So here whom met to whom is a him is the object. So object can be divided into two types. One is a direct, another one is a indirect. So let's know what is direct object and what is indirect object. So what is direct object is a DO. We call that is a short in DO. Direct object is a word which provides the answer to the question what. So my friend wrote her a letter. My friend what? My friend what my friend write? What did my friend write to her? What did my friend write to her? So my friend wrote her a letter. His father presented him a watch. What did his father presented him? What did his father present him? A watch. So that is the answer is available. So the answer for a watch, a letter, that is called the direct object. And indirect object is a word which provides the answer to the question to whom or whom, for whom, to whom or for whom. Is an indirect object. To find out the direct object, ask the question whom or what. To find out the indirect object, ask the question to whom or whom. To whom or to whom. Okay. For example, I have bought them some gift. I have bought them some gift. Here, them is the indirect object. So, to whom I have bought them some gifts. And he sold his cycle to me. He sold his cycle to me. Here, to me is the indirect object. So, to whom? He sold his cycle to whom? To whom? So here is a to me answer is to me is a indirect object. And next is a complement. See what is complement? As students, is a complement completes the meaning of a sentence. It is a word or phrase used to make a meaning complete. It's used after a be form verb or word become. Action verbs such as become, turn, get a feel, seem, appear, and etc. So get a compliment. It's also used to say one's occupation. Yes. For example, the dog went mad. Mad is a compliment. If you take off the word mad, the sentence doesn't have a complete meaning. Yes, students. The dog went. The dog went. What? The dog went is not complete the sentence. If we put the mad with the sentence, the dog went mad is a complete sentence. And next, the iron become a heart. The iron become a heart. The iron become, there is no complete the meaning. So the iron become a heart. Heart is a complement. My father is a doctor. So another point, note this. It is used after a be form verb. The word become, the be form verb, the word become, that's called the complement. Here is a be form verb. My father is a doctor. Is a occupation. So it's a one's occupation. That's called the complement. And she seems to be angry. She seems to be angry. So angry is a complement. She feels happy. So note the point. Action verbs such as become, turn, get, and feel, and seem and appear. So these also complete the complement, complete the meaning. So there is a complement. So you have the mind it of the 3 points. Complete the meaningful. Complement is the completes the meaning of sentence, and second one be form verbs, and third one is the become a turn, get, feel, seems, appear. Get it's a complement. And another one it's used to say the one's occupation. Yes, that's all. It's a very simple. And next one, that is the last one is the adjunct or adverbial. So adjunct or adverbial we can use the a. It is the adverbial expression of a manner, place, time, a reason, etc. As students, the word phrase added the quality of modify other words or words in a sentence. It answers the question when, where, how, etc. So, which provides the answer to the questions where, when, how, and why. For example, Sheila danced in the school. Sheila danced in the school. So we ask the question, where did Sheila dance? It's indicate the place in the school. Sheila danced in the school. Last night I met him. When did you meet him? When did you meet him? Last night. Last night I met him. So last night is a time. It's a when is a time. So that's the last night is a time. It's indicate the time. She rang sweetly. How she sang? She sang sweetly. How she sing? How she sing the song? She sang sweetly. Sweet is a how is the reason or why is the reason. Is indicate the reason. Sweetly is the reason. So that is called the adjunct. She comes every day. It's a indicate the time. Every day is the time. He drives the car slowly. Is the reason how. How does how does he drive the car? He drives the car slowly. This morning I heard a noise. When I hear the noise, when did I hear the noise? In this morning is a time. John came by bus. How he come? How did he come? Is a how did he come? எப்படி வந்தார்? John came by bus. Is a how is a reason. Is a adjunct. A students is a adjunct. So, for examples given, how, where, when, or why. So, how by bus, bicycle, through efforts, by mixing, by hard work, eagerly. Where, here, there, everywhere, in the sky, at home, at school. When, now, later, after 4 years, when young, in the morning, relay, often. This is indicate the time. And why is a reason for due to favor through foods under compulsion and carefully. So these are also called the adjuncts. So subject and verb, Raja talks. Subject and verb, they are listening. We are arguing. People were celebrating. Mahesh has played. We cooked. The thief ran away. She will go. I shall get up. He is sleeping. So this subject and verb only. So sentence structure, subject and verb. So this is a pattern, sentence pattern. The pattern of the sentence is a subject, verb, object, complement, adjunct. Let's see the question. Identify the pattern. First one, the baby cried. The baby. What is that baby? Let's check the answer. Is a subject and a verb. Walu threw the ball. Subject, verb, and object. John is a teacher. Subject, verb, teacher is a complement. Peacock is our national bird. Subject is a verb, our national bird complement. Chennai is a big city. Subject, verb, and object. It's a complement. So after the be form verb, we call this is a complement. Raja ate an apple. Subject, verb, object. John met him last week. Subject, verb, object, and adverb. Last week is the time. Last week, let's indicate the time. My friend wrote her a letter. Subject, verb, IO, DO. There is a indirect object and there is a direct object. His father presented him a watch. Subject presented a verb. Him is a direct object. A watch is a direct object. The iron became hot. Subject. The iron is a subject. Became is a verb. Hot is a complement. My father is a doctor. Let's check the answer. SVC. She seems to be angry. SVC. Sheila danced in the school. SVA. Last night I met him. ASVO is the last night. ASVO. She rang sweetly. SVC.